California lettuce in New York City, Texas cattle in Miami, Tennessee whiskey in Portland. Ever wonder how it gets there? Most likely, it's a whole lot of trailer trucking. % of all long-haul truckins owner-operator. They make a big down payment and try to operate their own rig independent of the freight carriers and company fleets. But the freedom of the open road means long, hard hours with big monthly truck payments, no job security, and a maze of regulations that seem designed to force them off the road. Still, 100,000 owner-operator truckers travel America's highways hauling everything from swinging beef to steel. They chase a dream of independence, trying to get away from it all, out there on the boulevard.
There's an awful lot of the guys that they think that, all they got to do is go out and buy a truck and they're going to make it. And that's not true. I mean, you got to be about a half businessman today to make it in this trucking business, and they only last a few months and they go under.
All my friends and everybody else that taught me how to drive told me not to do it. But it's like everything else, you know. Everybody tells you not to get married, but everybody still does it.
You're your own boss. You can, when you decide to have a cup of coffee, you can decide to have a cup of coffee, and you don't have to wait for the whistle to blow. So I guess that's the reason a lot of guys just like to be a owner-operator. It just gets into your blood and it's there to stay.
How many heads you have?
96. They'll probably have another one here tonight.
Oh, gosh.
When we load, first load, before we ever leave, we look at them. We'll drive maybe an hour, check them again. Drive maybe another, we check them 3 or 4 times, we find out how they're gonna ride. And then within 200 miles, we can tell you about how they're gonna ride. And if you're gonna have trouble, you'll have it within that 200 mile.
Now, he's been hauling longer than I have. Ever since about 16, 17?
Oh, I started when I was about 18 and 19.
18?
That was 18
And
years.
he'll tell you, I mean, as far as the money-wise, we're at popularity. Bull hauler is always here.
I wish you wouldn't
Just
call
the
it.
modern day cowboy.
I wish you wouldn't
That's
call it.
modern day cowboys, all it is, on the asphalt.
Bull hauling.
Beef engineer.
Nah, beef engineer, huh? You stay down to third grade education level like I've got and call it bull hauling. Let's get out of the classroom and get back in the truck. Go, cattle! Ho, ho, ho! Ho! Lock 'em up! Lock 'em up! We out, standing by. Yeah. Like an old cur dog, you know, you shake your head, that's swimming in the creek. It's not only the truck driving part. It's like he was born and raised on a farm, and he messed with livestock all of his life, and he knew livestock real well. Like me, I was born and raised on a farm and the same thing. And even when I was little, even driving an old hay truck. Yeah, I mean, you know, you dreamed about getting out here on the road with the rest of them. You could be out here in a hay field with a load of hay, just picking up hay and putting it on an old truck. And you see when the diesel really started getting rolling, you can see them going down a highway, and you're sitting there daydreaming and run over everything in the field, but you still think, boy, I want to get out there on the big times, you know.
I worked 9.5 months in a factory, and the rest of my time I've been driving a truck. I couldn't hack that standing on my feet all day doing one thing.
You don't feel like you're doing one thing now?
Oh, no. I mean, I'm doing one thing, but I'm not in one place every day.
Hey, we big enough to go out towards the old roundabout bend, 4 rider? 4 rider? Oh, we definitely on our way for sure.
Burger 17 for the sleepy eye.
Hey, you got sleepy eye, bring on bag.
Hey, sleepy eye, you got the one Arkansas motor mount back here in 18-wheeler we got a load of bulls on. What's a good place down here to eat some groceries, get back?
Hey, if you make one down there, hey, if you go down that old Trumbull route, down there that old Texaco Trumbull style, be a good place, sir, get back.
Yeah, you've already Roger down on the Texaco, truck them up on the stop hill. What route would that be on there, get back?
Hey, much like to be at bypass, Trumbull got the Convene Road now, boy, ain't I drive around this world, how about it?
Hey, now, Warren, hey, you got the black smoker going. We had you back door for sure, Cottonburger. We thought that'd be you up there in that bull hauler. Thanks for the come back in the M4 on that Greasy Spoon Cafe there's M4.
Yeah, it'd be a nigga toy on a Greasy Spoon. It'd be a fine place to eat.
He's down 4 on that. Okay, we thought we'd shoot that at you just make sure we got the right place there, 4, Roger?
Okay. Well, you go down there and have you a good meal there, Rascal. We'll catch you on the flip-flop, sleepy eye. We gonna make listed in.
Yeah, you want it, Roger? Okay, Cottonburger, we got the truck them up, stop and side for short. Catch you later. Have a safe 7:30 wait. Get you all the good numbers. Catch you good lady for me when you get home. One Arkansas motor mount. We out westbound 10-7. Both truck them up stop. We clear?
My first trip was in November of '69. I made one trip with him when he was in the moving business, just as a passenger. I went up into Pennsylvania with him. But the first trip, I think I went with you out west. You put me behind the wheel that first trip. He put me, it was about 60 miles this side of El Paso, and he got me in 12th gear and said, keep it between the 2 white lines. Well, the white lines didn't look very big. I remember the first trucks that came by, I said, this road isn't big enough for you and me, and I got off on the side. We got to El Paso. I'd never been out west. I saw the signs that said El Paso city limits. I woke him up and I said, how many hundreds of red lights do I have going through this town? And it happened to be the first time that the interstate was complete around El Paso. So I made it to the New Mexico port of entry, and then he took over. I had one guy followed me out of Florida. Well, he didn't know it was a woman driving. And I don't go to Florida too often, but it was on one of these stretches where it was a regular 2-lane highway. And I had been down there a couple times, and I knew the road real well. And I knew he was trying to keep up with me. And we stopped at a truck stop, and I got out of it, and he said, a woman, I don't believe it. He said, I didn't know it was a woman driving that truck. I-10, farmer boy. Okay, Mercy, we're out here at this Marydale town. We're sort of heading back to the home 20, 10-4. Okay, we didn't know if you had the radio on or not, but we thought we'd give you a shout. So we'll be home there in a few. 3s, we'll catch you later. The KFB 5013 in that diesel motel. We're out.
Really, man, give you a break. spaghetti all the time, and we catch them everywhere.
It took a lot of tears to learn how to drive that thing, to shift it and try to get it around the corners, that you didn't cut somebody off at the corners. It took a lot of tears on my end, I think, because many times I'd get disgusted with it and I'd get back in a sleeper and he'd take it the rest of the way. But there's very few places I don't drive now. I think there's only 2 states I've never been in, that's the Dakotas. And I'll drive almost any place but New York City. Oh, just east of Lancaster. Okay, how you making out? Good. Yeah, when you want a Miami load, you got a Texas, and when you have the Texas on, Miami comes up. Well, that's the way it goes. Yeah, they're here. Yeah. Okay, hurry home. We'll be waiting. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, 10-4. Okay, we'll catch you there in a short, Mercy. Craze, the KFE 5013. The 478. We're clear.
Hello, hey, 4 Rider to KFE to 5013, the ROT to 509, the ground shaker. You know that number 1 diesel motel on the first day. We clear, standing by.
It's hard because you almost constantly have to keep that rig rolling. When you buy one of these rigs, you've got a pretty good sized payment on that thing for 4 or 5 years. And you can't let it sit, because if you let it sit for a week or 2, then you get behind on those payments.
Owner-operators are always making payments. A new rig can cost $80,000 with 25% down and $1,500 a month. An owner-operator with a good load might make $3,300 on a cross-country trip. But you'll spend $1,000 for fuel, $300 for living expenses, another $300 for fees, licenses, and insurance, $400 for lumpers to load and unload your truck. Then you can always blow a tire at $350 a shot, or run into bad weather and have to sit on it for a few days. You can't find your own loads either. You'll spend all week in a truck stop, on the phone with brokers waiting for a load to go, and every hour you're not moving, you're losing money. That's why most owner-operators trade some of their independence for a lease to a big freight carrier. You get a steady load, and the company gets 25%.
I do. I want something better than just an everyday life. And I know I got to work hard to do it, and I don't mind the work. We work day and night, Sunday, holidays. We don't have any time off if there's a load to go. And when we're not going, we're waiting on a load. And my wife, she accused me of getting married to this thing instead of her, but I had to understand it when I bought it, and I told her for the next 4 years, I guess I would be married to this thing.
Didn't see nothing since we left Moriarty down. Had a report after we got through Santa Rosa. There was one working around there, and we definitely didn't lay an eyeball on him.
Man, boy, she be looking good back there to that old Amarillo town there, Denver.
Denver, that's what we like to hear. We done it that way toward that big A town. High rate of noise, low rate of speed. The heartbreak kid, the one smiling Jack, and we're clear.
truck driver?
Very good. Just hit it one time. That's good. Hear that sound? That means it's full. Okay, hit the other. Good. That's got a solid sound. That's great. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's none of them flat, okay? When I first started, we would load maybe the same day we unloaded, or that night. It might take us all night to get it loaded and leave. And then it got to being the next day after we unloaded. And then when it come that big rain, it was 5 days before I loaded. This end, the furniture fell off. It was election year and change of plans on their furniture, all the different designs they make. And it got kind of slow on this end. I have sat here for 10 days. And,
does anybody pay you while you're sitting?
Oh, no. You just look at it and shake. But there's nothing you can do other than you call him and he say, well, maybe next hour somebody calls and load. You just have to sit there. So we sit here and there's no way you can actually do anything. I can't actually take on anything around the house because once I get a load in the truck, I know the truck has to go to be able to pay for it.
No. No. No way, go. It's right here. Hey, there it goes. Oh. Please. Larry, got you. Didn't want it. Go on. Oh, that's all.
He's gonna hurry out there and hurry back so he can see his boy, huh?
Yeah. Okay, you stay with Mama.
Mama gonna stay.
I don't think so. Come on. Let's go. Daddy's got to go so he can get back home.
Yeah, sooner I leave, sooner I get back.
I'm gonna walk John.
It's Sunday morning in Valdez, North Carolina. 7 a.m. Tuesday, if all goes well, Bobby will be in Shakytown, Los Angeles, looking for a load back home.
Midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry.